All right, Alexis, we appreciate you keeping an eye on that for us. Well, Taste of Madison will return to Capitol Square over Labor Day weekend, but the event isn't all about good food and drinks. It's also about helping the community. Today, I'm joined by Sarah Clemmy, the president of Madison Festivals. Thank you so much for being here. So Taste of Madison is a huge operation. It doesn't run without volunteers. Talk to us about this volunteer support program that you all have.
Yeah, so as is true with any big community event, we rely on the support of volunteers. So we bring in about 500 to 600 volunteers for the Taste of Madison weekend. We literally couldn't do it without them. So this volunteer support program is these different volunteer groups throughout Dane County come in, they have different specific jobs at the event, and then we make a donation back to their organization for the hours that they put in. So on average, a group will make anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 over the course of the weekend, depending upon their job. And we're donating back on average around $80,000 from the event to these nonprofit groups. So to date, Madison Festivals, which is the nonprofit that owns the Taste of Madison, as well as the Madison Marathon, has donated over $2.4 million back into our community. So it's a huge amount of money that stays right here in Dane County and makes a difference all over the place.
Yeah, that money can really be game changing for these organizations. What are some of the organizations that this benefits?
So we work a lot with local youth sports organizations, Lions clubs, Boys and Girl Scout organizations. But I really do want to highlight the youth sports organizations because those are community groups that their entire budget can be underwritten for the year just from volunteering at Taste for a weekend. And the reason that's important is because they're bringing that money back into their community. They are getting to pay for uniforms. They're getting to provide scholarships to kids. They're getting to go to sports tournaments in other areas. And all of these kids get to learn new skills. They get to be positively impacted. So it's money they're earning at Taste of Madison, but then they're bringing it back to their community and their constituents, and then it's rippling out. So it's like all these little dots of positive impact, and when you put them all together, it's huge. So, and that's not just true for Taste of Madison. I know we're here talking about the taste and our community impact and the money that we give back to charity, but that's really true for all of these community events. And that's why it's so important to support these community events, because the nonprofit aspect and impact we can provide is really huge.
Yeah, really important to support those local organizations. This year's Taste of Madison only a few weeks away. Looking ahead to next year, if there's an organization that wants to be involved in this volunteer program, what's the process they need to go through?
So they need to go to our website. We have information about applying as a volunteer group. You can apply to be on our wait list this year for Taste of Madison, but we will start to accept new groups for the Madison Marathon, which is in November. But you go through that and you just apply, and we get you in touch with the right people and let you know what opportunities are available. And there's plenty, because we need plenty of help.
Sarah, a really important topic. Thank you so much for being here
Thank
today.
you.
Taste of Madison, August 31st and September 1st on Capitol Square. WKOW's proud sponsor will be out there with our booth again this year.